Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new kind of format that I'm going to do now. I'm trying to kind of clean up my reaction videos a little bit, trim the fat. And normally when I would do a reaction, I would start it out with, my shout outs to my patrons. And then I would do like a recap on the album I listened to last week. And then I would transition into the album I was listening to in that video. And then I'd have like housekeeping stuff at the very end, tail end of the video before I signed off, as far as like things I was planning on doing next, and like announcing live streams and things like that. And it's just stuff that doesn't really need to be in the videos. I've done follow-ups, like individual follow-up videos before for albums like Disintegration and maybe another one, I can't recall. But I figure I'm just going to cut those out, make them their own separate video, and then I'll just release them. I'll record them right before my next reaction, like I'm doing now, because I'm about to listen to You Are the Quarry. And I'll just release it as its own separate video, even if it's short, somewhat redundant, even if my opinion hasn't changed all that much from when I listened to last time. I'm just going to put out a separate video. It could be a minute, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes. But it'll just be its own standalone video. And so if you want to see my thoughts on an album a week out from hearing it first, you can just watch the follow-up. If you don't care, don't watch it. And I was like, it doesn't really hurt me all that much to just make a separate video. I mean, very little effort on my part. And it will tighten the actual reaction videos and make them much more palatable to just general viewers who don't follow me week in, week out. And, just makes it for a nice, concise video. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. So, Southpaw Grammar, last album I listened to. Obviously, it's been a week. I record on Friday, release on Monday. So these follow-up videos will release seemingly a few days after the reaction, but it has been a week since I've listened. So this was the 5th studio album from Morrissey. Listened to it last Friday. My thoughts are mostly the same. The Teachers Are Afraid of the Pupils. I'll just go track by track here. First track, Teachers Are Afraid of the Pupils. Pretty cool. I haven't actually gone back and listened to these all that much. Just kind of been listening to other stuff. But I just kind of quickly ran through them just now, and I'm like, yeah, I feel pretty much the same way. First track, really cool. Really awesome, like, moody intro. Great little rock climax partway through. Cool sample from Shostakovich as well. Reader Me Author, just kind of okay. I don't really have all that much to say about it. It's just kind of sort of a bland, popish rock song. I don't even really... There's so little to describe with some of these songs. And I've seen people, like, on the Southpaw video be like, oh, some of these songs I really like. And, like, I grew up with them, and I'm like, that's really interesting that, like, some of these hit other people, and for other, Morrissey fans, they're just like, which is kind of how I feel. The Boy Racer, not a huge fan. It just seems a little... I don't know. It's like Morrissey's just kind of shouting out something, and it just doesn't quite land. I feel like it's a song that could have had potential, but it just didn't quite hit it. I don't know. The Operation, kind of interesting because it's sort of a 3-part song. It has that like 2-minute drum intro, and then like a pop song in the middle, a pop rock song. And then like it goes out on a really experimental kind of art rock note. Really bizarre song, only 7 minutes, but it feels like very comprehensive and sprawling. Daggin' Him Dave, what the hell? I still don't understand this track. It's repetitive. He just keeps saying those 2 words over and over, and I will say it gets stuck in your head. Daggin' Him Dave. Do Your Best and Don't Worry. Okay. Best Friend on the Payroll. Okay. I feel like, which one was it? Best Friend on the Payroll is a little more interesting, I think. It's not terrible, but it's just nothing remarkable. And then Southpaw, possibly my favorite off of the album. Just that groove, that bass groove with a little bit of like guitar solo and acoustic guitar in there that just takes out the last like half or so of the song. Really cool. Really cool. Again, like I say, tracks 1, 4, and 8, if that was just a 3-track EP that was like 27 minutes, that would have been like fantastic, really cool. But yeah, like Reader Meet Author, The Boy Racer, Dagenham Dave, Do Your Best to Note Where I Best Are on the Payroll, they just haven't stuck with me. And I haven't felt the need to come back to this album all that much. I'll probably listen to tracks like Southpaw and Teachers Are Afraid of the Pupils in the future when I feel so inclined, because those are cool, those are good. But the rest just hasn't stuck. So those are my thoughts on Southpaw Grammar. That's all, because I'm not going to be doing my announcing what comes next, because that dates the videos. So that is all. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later.